Today we are answering your burning questions about Northwest Arkansas, all according to Google. And this is part 3. Definitely watch part 2. Definitely watch part 1. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois. The worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Asheville, I could have moved to Chattanooga, I could have moved to Huntsville, I could have moved to Boise, I could have moved to Golden or Boulder, I could have moved to anywhere I wanted to in America, but I chose Northwest Arkansas. And by far, it is the best place to live in America, literally by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, let's meet up for coffee, let's talk on the phone, let's actually discuss why I chose here again versus anywhere else in America. So without further ado, let's jump right into the content. And the first burning question you guys have according to Google is, why are people moving to Northwest Arkansas? Great question. So there's two different sides here. There's the side that we'll start with first, and we'll jump into the other side. The second side is a little more controversial. But the first side is the fact that they see what's going on in Northwest Arkansas and like, this is amazing, this is great, lower taxes, better housing, more affordable housing. They are, all the trail systems, outdoor stuff, and you get the idea. Great jobs, great weather. I mean, it's hard not to pitch an area where you have all those different things. So you compete against other places like, you have like Huntsville, Alabama, you have parts of Florida, you have parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. All those are very similar, which is true weather-wise. But the difference is that we have housed some wild big companies here, first off, and we have endless trail systems here. And we have a lot of great community. We have the Northwest Arkansas Council, which invests a ton of money back into the actual area itself. Walmart, JB Hunt, Tyson, mid-sized companies, all the vendors. We have all the big cities with the Razorbacks. So it's just like, it really is the full package when in comparison to other parts of America. So that's why the first part why people are moving here. The second part is a little bit more controversial, and that's the fact that other states, we're gonna leave them nameless, we'll say ran less well. We are gonna say politically, they don't agree on certain things with the people that are moving here. That's the other states. There's the other side of things where sometimes people get forced out in sense like we have to move because of just state laws. So there's a lot of reasons why people move here. And Arkansas usually doesn't make the radar because this is the stigma of Arkansas, but Northwest Arkansas, that's where the money is at. That's where the fun part is, to say the least. And the second burning question you guys have about Northwest Arkansas is, how rich is Northwest Arkansas? Speaking of rich and money, how rich is Northwest Arkansas? So I don't know, like per capita, the wealth of people here in the area itself. I know that oftentimes they're wealthier comparison to the average American based on inflation, based on housing, meaning what it costs to live here. Oftentimes salaries are more elevated here just due to some of the larger corporations. So that's kind of a mixed bag. It's hard to obviously analyze data like what is true, what is not. But here's what I do know, is that the wealthiest family in the world exists here in Northwest Arkansas. Guess who it is? This is Waltons. It's the Waltons. So the Waltons exist here. Of course, they exist. They live here. And so, honestly, the funny part is that a lot of them still do live here. Alice lives here. Stuart, one of the grandsons, lives here. Tom lives here. The family lives here. So like a lot of the family of the Waltons still live in Northwest Arkansas, in Bentonville specifically. So the fun part and the weird part about all this is that as you're just going through Bentonville, you'll just see them riding their bikes around, which is cool for them, great for them, just riding their bikes around, going to restaurants, going to doing their stuff. But the weird thing is like, you're thinking like, you're the wealthiest family in the world. Not the wealthiest individual, but the wealthiest family. And that's kind of cool, sweet. So going back to one of my previous videos, Northwest Arkansas is usually higher wealth because of the attachment of the Walmart side of stuff. Like I said before, Sam Walton gifted millions and millions of shares to people in Northwest Arkansas in exchange for services and goods back in the day. And so that's where a lot of that wealth comes from when it comes to that old money, so to speak. Plus the Razorbacks they make so much money, it's ridiculous. Like just to borrow the logo of the Razorbacks is $100,000 a year. So, and that's just a logo. Forget about all the sports and all the academics and all the colleges and all the research and all the medical. Holy crap. Anyways, yeah, Northwest Arkansas is definitely wealthier because of a lot of those reasons. Whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to move down here. Maybe you're looking to check out the whole area. I made 3-day itineraries, literally day by day, city by city, restaurant by restaurant by restaurant, thing to do to thing to do to thing to do. 3 days itineraries perfect for you. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get on here. Also, you might be using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, all the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas, all the places you want to move to Northwest Arkansas. Enter all the information below and make sure you get that notification set up for you right away so you don't miss either a home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in the Moment Amphitheater? What's going on in Crystal Bridges? What's going on in Momentary? What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in downtown Fayetteville? What's going on in downtown Springdale? What new businesses are moving to there? There are so many things all the time. Enter your name below, enter your email below, and make sure you get that email every single Friday. But I need you to be aware, just work with me here, I need you to be aware. You will get a little fear of missing out, a little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most affirmed person eventually when you make your way out to Northwest Arkansas. And the third burning question you guys have is, why is Fayetteville famous? Great question. I know they're kind of leaning towards this. I know what the answer is going to be. It's going to be the Razorbacks, the college. The Razorbacks are this insane fandom team. Insane fandom. Maybe it's because the actual Call the Hogs. Maybe that's just caught on. Maybe it's been around forever. Maybe it's because the fact that they're like almost like that weird underdog where like sometimes they do insanely well and sometimes they're like, what is wrong with you? So you kind of have this hype train going. Whereas like if you have like they were good all the time, it's like, okay, like just win the championship already. Okay, we know this. But like the hype train is big with the Razorbacks. The funny thing is like you can go to like the Caribbean. I've seen videos from the Caribbean on the cruise and people are doing the hog call, like the actual like the call the hogs on the actual boat themselves. So the Razorback fandom, the Razorback stuff goes far and wide. Beyond Fayetteville, beyond other popularity, the Clintons lived here for a while. So there's a Clinton Museum here. So that's, if you want to go see that, that's up to you. But regardless, usually the Clintons or it's going to be the Razorbacks. But another big part of Fayetteville is because of the fact that it always makes the ranks for affordable housing on those different graphs everywhere. Housing is very, very affordable in Fayetteville as well as other adjacent areas in really America. And the fourth and final burning question around Northwest Arkansas is Northwest Arkansas still growing? The short answer is heck yeah. So we average around 35 to maybe 40 people per day moving to the area itself. Now, in comparison, that's like Pebbles comparison to like Dallas or other parts of Florida or Carolinas, stuff like that nature, or even Phoenix to some extent. So, or even Vegas actually. Yeah. So regardless of all those different things, Northwest Arkansas is growing and not in an exponential rate, but at a very healthy rate. I'm always a big fan of this because of the fact that if Northwest Arkansas was picked up, plopped in Texas, it'd be overran in a second, literally, because of just how pretty awesome and fun and everything else. Texas doesn't have a stigma, Arkansas certainly has a stigma. The stigma of Arkansas actually is both a blessing and a curse, because the blessing is it actually keeps people at bay, have to like kind of filter out, like, do we want to go to Arkansas? What's going on in Arkansas? Why do we want to go to Arkansas? Like, it's like kind of going to West Virginia, what's wrong with you people? But Northwest Arkansas is glorious, of course, we're all aware of that. Obviously. So so that's the unique thing with the positive of the curse. This is getting weird. That's the positive of the curse, the stigma of Arkansas. The actual curse of it is the fact that we don't grow as fast. Now, some people would say that's a good thing or a bad thing. I personally think it's a good thing because it allows controlled growth. It allows for infrastructure to be built up, for more buildings, more housing, more affordable housing, more everything. And so, yes, Northwest Arkansas is certainly still growing. It's not expected to slow down in any shape or form, especially with some of the bigger companies that are moving here. Walmart obviously is shoring up all of its other big businesses across America, closing them down, moving all the corporate people right to Bentonville. And then we have Tyson did the exact same thing. JB Hunt's building a brand new campus. So things are clicking along really well in Northwest Arkansas. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide, city by city, demographics, population, education, medical, all the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas. 120-page guide shipped right to your home. It comes with this handy-dandy coloring book. Who doesn't want a coloring book? Come on now. Certainly I do. It comes with a coloring book. It comes with stickers. It comes with all the things that pertain to Northwest Arkansas shipped right to your home. Literally right to your home. Enter your address below. Enter your name below. I'll make sure to get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It's my favorite filler F word. Free! So enter your information below. Make sure to get that package shipped to you right away. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.